Hey,
What's going on? What's going on over there, girl?
I got me some mushroom meat right here coming at you.
All right, all right. Those look beautiful. Did you get those at the farmer's market or something?
I did. You and I both have talked about growing our own as well, and there are kits. So anybody out there that's growing mushrooms, let us know what you're doing because we'd like to do it too. And I did get these at the farmer's market. But look at the gorgeousness
They're
of these.
beautiful. They're
They
beautiful.
are ready for Taco Tuesday on Wednesday
That's
or
right.
any day.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are plant-based in the Burbz. I am Sherri, and this is my co-partner, Paige Parsons Roach, and we are in the kitchen cooking up something for you. We want to help you put more plants on your plate. So let's get to it.
All right, let's get to it. Here's what we're going to be doing today in my house. We like to grill up some veggies and get those veggies going into the skillet. Now, I put a little bit of water, and then as you can see, the mushrooms and the onions, they already have water content in them. So they're going to kind of just cook up in there, and these are going to go into what's going to be my tacos. Okay, Miss Sherri, you got something you want to show us?
Okay, so look, I'm working with this beautiful sweet potato. I've already done it because, of course, you know, sweet potatoes take a moment to cook. But this is really like a superpower food. Most people don't really understand the benefits of this. It is good for your gut. It's high in beta carotene, which is good for your eyes. It is great for digestion. So these babies are awesome. So what I decided to do was to roast what I had in my house. So hi, Betty. So Betty Ann. So hi, Tina. I decided I had a leftover eggplant. What's up, Tom? Had a leftover eggplant. So I wanted to make some tacos. So I went on and roast my eggplant. Hey, Charlie. We roast my eggplant with some onions. We did a little bit of a chili powder, liquid smoke. And then let me just show you. Let me make sure the pan's still not hot. So this is what we came up with. This was one full eggplant that I went on and roasted in my oven. We did add some avocado oil in this, so that is totally completed. And then what we're gonna put in the tacos is we're gonna have eggplant. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what I had. Eggplant and sweet potato tacos. So that's what we're cooking up in here. We're gonna add some good old tofutti on that. We're gonna add avocado. We're gonna add some lime, and we're gonna add some tomatoes. So we're really gonna have like a full whole food plant-based taco. Boosh!
Whole food plant-based taco now. That's a mouthful. Say that really fast. So here you go, y'all. I'm going to be putting these into the pan. I'm getting it hot. I just put a little bit of water in the bottom of my pan. You don't have to use oil, but if you do, don't beat yourself up. Get yourself back in the game. You want to use a high heat oil, though, if you're going to do that. So that's going to be your avocado oil, which Sherri is famous for using, or your grapeseed oil. Those can handle the heat. You know, we're not talking spice. We're just talking about the heat and the breakdown aspect of it. We're here to give you full-on tips, y'all, and so that you get empowered to eat right. Now, we're going to be chopping this up. I like to make strips. It's kind of fun, you know. I learned something new today. If you've got these little ones, do not start cutting them like this. Cut them in strips because you can get more out of it, and you're avoiding the inside with the seeds. Hello. Oh, wow. Okay, so Miss Sherri, do you want to take it to the next? Oh, I just want to actually, before you get going there, you know, beans, and more beans, y'all. This is going to be your protein, your beans. So I get the organic beans. If you want to do it yourself, go for it. Soak them. Make sure you read the instructions how to do it. Go on and search it out. But these babies are ready to go. This is going to be our big source of protein with our delicious tacos. Okay, I just discovered this, but let me give you a tip. You got to stir it. Oh, look at you. You got to stir this up. Don't get mad at it. It's like, what's going on? No, you got to stir it and get some love going with that. I'm just saying. So this is sour cream alternative. I don't know what your kind of cheese you're sprinkling on, but my hubby loves both of these. We got the chow cheese.
That's my favorite. I love chow.
Creamy and original. We also got this one with Trader Joe's up in their game with the plant-based right here. Double check. your ingredients list right here. Now that just contains cashew and coconut. Yay, because it might say cashew cheese alternative, and then somehow they throw something else in there. Check your labels, y'all. Check them twice.
Yeah. So this is the deal. I had this whole thing set up for you guys. I was going to do black beans on my tacos with the eggplant and the sweet potatoes. Went into my cupboard.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
What happened?
They're not there. They're gone. We ate them all.
Why had that happen?
We ate them all. And you know what? I'm not running to the grocery store. I'm not going. So that's how we end up with the sweet potato and the eggplant. But listen, the eggplant is a powerhouse also. So it's really a really great meat alternative. And the flavors, we add a little bit of chili powder on this so we can get a little bit of that earthy, smoky flavor in these tacos. Now mine is pretty much done. I'm going to do a little bit something like what Paige is doing now. We're going to cut up our avocados and make sure we put that on there because that is the healthy fat. I just want to share something new that I'm into. This is a new book that I am now reading.
Ooh, yes. Michael Greger has some incredible books. How Not to Die, How Not to Diet.
Wow, yes. So it's packed with a lot of information. If you haven't read any of his books, How Not to Die, What Not to Eat, all those books are really full of information to help you maybe tweak your own diet that you have now, because we do get used to eating the same foods. Even on a vegan diet, we end up eating the same thing. So it will open up your mind and give you different ideas on how you can stay more nutrient dense with your food.
Okay, now listen, Sarah says, let's taco about vegan. Yes, Love the World Peace Diet by Will Tuttle. Very nice. Put in the chat right here, y'all, what your favorite books, your favorite vegan plant-based books, let's talk about it, or your favorite recipe books. We want to hear from you. Let me give you a quick tip about making your guacamole. Now, some people, they see a little bit brown and they freak the F out. Don't freak the F out with the brown, y'all. Work with it. You just want to give it a little taste. If it's just brown, a teensy weensy, we're not talking like mush, gross, right? Work with it. Look at mine. Mine, almost half of it was the brown. You can't tell anymore. It tastes fine. Don't freak out and waste that avocado. And by the way, stick the pit in until dinner time. Listen, we got another hour here till dinner time, right? Or we're going to take the dog for the walk, so it might be an hour and a half. I'm going to stick this in the fridge. Put the lemon squeezy on top. Or you can use lime. I mean, lime in the coconut. Lime is really the authentic way, but I got a lemon tree in the back. I don't get the lime. You got to work with what you got.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, like you did tonight. So, but keep the pit in there until you're ready to serve. I've seen even like fancy schmancy places that kind of keep the pit in there and make it like part of the garnish. So I'm just saying, now, let's get back to these mushrooms because I want to tell you something. There are a lot of farms that are switching over to becoming a mushroom farm. So check it out. They're taking those vertical farming opportunities that maybe had chickens in them before. Read about it. It's amazing. It's so cool. The new innovation. Mushrooms are the way to go. We all need to learn how to grow our own, and you can grow them inside. So I gotta say that because listen, I didn't know until I knew, and now we're telling you. So you get to learn and be empowered to make your own mushroom meat. You can also make mushroom meat from walnuts. We all know that. And go over to UnchainedTV.com, watch now, and look up cooking shows. You'll see where I made some walnut meat taco. You're gonna see where Sherri made the best. Getting close. Are you listening? Are you listening real close? Get close. Tofu salmon.
Right? Not from the ocean either. Can you believe that?
Tofu salmon.
From the ocean.
Tofu salmon. Okay, so listen, y'all. We are here to give you some tips, and I want you to notice we added a Z on the end, so we're plant-based in the Burbz with the Z. You have to find us all over. Don't worry, we're still over. Oh gosh, I gotta go back to the pan. Remember, I was gonna do that. Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of following Paige's lead since we're doing Taco Wednesday. I took half my taco because my husband's not home yet, so I don't want to do all of it. And what I did was I went on this, mashed it up a little bit. I added some nutritional yeast in here, some lime. I'm going to add a little bit of tomato in that because I want it, just a little tasty. I didn't grab my onion, but I will put a little bit of onion in there also, which is really nice. And a little bit of hot sauce.
Okay. She's putting the hot sauce. You heard it here. Did y'all see that? It was steamy beanie, but I didn't put, thank goodness I didn't put anything in it yet because we would be burny wormy. So we're not. We're just putting this right in here, getting the veggies into the pan, y'all, so you can see that right now. And we're going to put the rest of the veggies, we're going to put it back on the burner and get these veggies going because these are going to be part of the make your own taco. It's more like a burrito in my house because I really don't want to but you can do what you want with it. Just get the ingredients ready and then you're building from there. So that's kind of fun. This is an easy breezy meal. No brainer. So easy, but I love how you roasted your veggies.
Yeah. Yeah, just roast them. Yeah. And that's perfect. Hey, I'm going to give you the full screen because I need to run over to get something that I don't have and I need to get it right away.
Did you get some? So my stove is over there, so we're just going to talk a little bit about a few more things here. We chopped up some tomatoes. Those are going to go into the tacos. We are also going to talk to you about right now. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about how you're going to save your food scraps and make a delicious veggie broth. I've been talking to you about this for a minute. Don't be hesitant to save those food scraps. You're going to strain out. You're going to put this in a saucepan with some water, maybe some seasonings, some garlic. You're going to collect about, another double of this, right? Get the wide mouth jar so that you can really pour it out easily into your saucepan. Soak it with water, cover it. Then you're going to boil, and then you're just going to let it sit and simmer for a minute. So I'm going to show you. I made some. Yes, I did. I've been doing this on a regular. Look. So it becomes my veggie broth. I can pour the veggie broth in the bottom of the pan before I'm sauteing instead of water. I also make a really yummy chili, as well as I made some delicious veggie soup. And what I do with my soup, so easy, you can do it too. Just get a bunch of veggies, throw that broth in there. Sometimes I steam a few of the ingredients like broccoli. Takes a little while, right? You got celery, doesn't so much. Potatoes, you can steam those too. And then anybody think of another one? Carrots, right? Because you don't want that consistency of too crunchy and too mushy and blah, 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 right? You want it to be a nice flow with your soup. And this is going to be your veggie soup. You can add pasta to it. You can add, sometimes I'll add there she is. We'll add a can of tomatoes that are chopped up, fire roasted into the soup. I've added noodles. Did I mention that? Rice. Okay. Let's take a moment and talk about batch rice. I make rice. It's over there right now. I'm going to show you in a minute. But I make rice, and then I have it for the other dishes through the week. Do you? What do you batch cook out there? So over to you, Sherri.
I keep saying that I'm going to batch cook, but I haven't really gotten to it. I kind of like to cook on the fly. It would be easier to do that and have all the roasted vegetables already roasted, and then you can put together. I did have Paige's vegetable soup. It was delicious. It was really, really good. And
I didn't tell you after until after that it was made from the food scraps, the broth.
No, you did tell me.
No, I was waiting until you said you liked it before I.
It was really, really good. She did inspire me a little bit on that. So that is something that we have to look into. But it was great. And the broth was delicious.
So I was talking to everybody else out there. If you do it to it and tell us about it. We want to hear from you. Keep going. What are your other favorite cookbooks, y'all? And let me give it over to you, Sherri, so I can get these.
Okay, go right ahead. So I have a good one. So my son's leaving. So I went on and we just did a little bit of avocado nutritional yeast I put in here. I put some hot sauce. This is what I happen to have in the house, some Red Rooster. So we put a little Red Rooster in there. You can use sriracha, whatever you prefer. Garlic powder, onion powder. I didn't feel like cutting up onions. I'm going to be honest, you guys. So I didn't put any onions in this. So it still will do the trip. It still will give you that flavor you're looking for. We also added some lime into that. And then let me just show you again how these potatoes turned out. Really beautiful. I cut them up pretty small. Delicious. Little chili powder on these too. Some salt. You know, not too much seasoning because I do really want the natural taste. But this is going to be the best because I don't know if any of you ever had eggplants in your tacos with some onions. This is a game changer for sure. So what I didn't do was put some oil, a little bit of oil in here because I'm going to heat up these shells. I got some corn shells. We're just going to flip them over. I just want to warm them up. And then we'll simmer the taco. And we'll put a little bit. I don't have any cheese. I usually, when I make my tacos, I usually don't put cheese on them. I just eat them like they are. Unless I'm going to make some type of cheese out of some cashews. So we're just going to do basically tacos, avocado, super simple, nutrient packed, nutrient dense. So that's kind of what we're working on. I will get these started soon because I need her to take the whole screen again.
Oh my gosh, Tanya, her husband started a mushroom farm in her basement.
That's amazing.
We need to see this. We need
Yes.
info on this. That's amazing.
I love that.
Okay, I'm just going to show you my various rice. Do you want me to take you off full screen?
Yeah, go right ahead. Yes, I got to make a run. Yes.
We work together. We're such, I love it. Isn't she
Make a
cute?
run. I'll be right back.
We'll work out. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so we have two different types of rice here because that's just how we do it in this house. Because guess what? We got leftovers. So check this out. We got the white basmati organic we made in my rice cooker, and I made a bunch of it, and we've been working with it. And then I went out to a Thai restaurant the other day and got the brown rice, and we're mixing it up. This is what we're having today. It's nutty, it's grainy, it's going to be good for the tacos, right? So don't throw out. Bring home and repurpose. Figure out. Listen, we have 80 billion pounds of food waste going into our trash and messing up our landfills because it creates methane. And we got to lower the temperature. You see what I'm saying? Because we're melting those ice caps. All right, not to freak you out, but I am going to give you a little bit more tips. But guess what? Sherri has something to show you. So go for it.
All right, I like that. I can figure out everything is melting around us. Heck, we're even melting. So yeah. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to flip the shells. Just, I don't want, now sometimes I like to cook them until they get crispy. These, I'm just going to keep flipping them so they're just pliable. And then we're just going to put that taco, all our filling in there. And we're pretty much done. I did a pretty easy meal today. You know, sometimes you just don't feel like going all out and doing cooking, but you know you need to feed your body, right? So that's kind of where I'm working at today. I hope everyone had a wonderful Valentine's Day yesterday. You know, it's supposed to be a special day, so I hope everyone had a great one. Maybe you should tell us what you ate for Valentine's dinner. If you went out to dinner yesterday or you made a special dinner at home, what did you make?
What did you make? What did you make? Well, we went to a musical. We went to a musical and we had Thai food. So, but here's why I'm coming in here hot. Because composting is hot, y'all. Let's do this. So look at these. These are my carrot tops. Now, I got to say, Max Lamana, follow him on Instagram. Find him on all the different socials. He makes a pesto from the carrot tops.
I was going to say, can you juice those?
I think you can juice them too. Yeah. If you don't do either of those, don't put them in your trash. Take them out and put them into your green bin or figure out a composting situation. So in here, we got all kinds of things. We got avocado peels, banana peels. We got tea bags. We got coffee grounds and brown paper. Plus, of course, you're going to have a little lemon squeezy in there. So, but here's the cool thing. I got to tell you all, I happen to be working with kids now, and we made our own compost bin. We're making soil. So
that's cool.
Layer it up, y'all. And if you want to know how to do this, go over to your social. You'll know. Or DM me because I can turn you on to a video. But anyway, this is so easy to do. You can make your own. So we're making our own like little tabletop compost situation. But get those food scraps out of the trash. You can do it. Yes, you can. Food scraps out of the trash. You can do it. Boom, boom, boom. That's right.
Okay,
that's
Tom. Go on, Tom, and say boom, boom, boom. She can.
He's in here. He's like,
I know he's in there. That's what I was telling him.
He's saying download UnchainedTV. That's right, because you're going to find our 6 shows over there. We got 2 more coming. Oh, you heard that right. Did you hear that?
I'm so excited about the 2 more coming. That's going to be amazing.
Oh, I got to talk about my apron.
Yes, tell everyone.
Yes. Bring your compost bin to the Super Bowl party. That is funny. Okay, so listen to this, y'all. Wait, what does it say? Proper composting can create soil. That's right. We're talking about soil, not methane, y'all.
Right.
We need soil. And then you can put it around trees or nature and all this kind of stuff. So just reach out to me. So many details. But I got to go over here for a second.
Okay, go right ahead.
Hang on, y'all. 1 second. Ah! Wait, that was me. Hang on. We're so real. It's just, this is really what it's.
Oh my gosh, it makes me giggle. I can't stand it. Let's see, what is healthy soil contains bacteria and create vitamin B12, which becomes airborne and we can inhale. Nice. I didn't know that. Perfect. It's great. Okay, look. So I went on and put, let me see how I got this. I got too many hands going on here. So I went ahead and put in the sweet potatoes and the eggplant, threw a little bit of tofutti sour cream on top. This is a tofu-based sour cream. They changed their packaging, but I just love this stuff. It's really, really good. We went on and made the guacamole, right? So we're going to go ahead and throw that on there. I like to have a lot of that on there. Throw that on there.
Sherri, what's in your guacamole? Because everyone does something different, you know? What's in your
what I put in mine, this was just a quick random thing. Tomatoes, lime, salt, garlic powder, a little bit of nutritional yeast, and I think that's it. And hot sauce.
Okay.
So just something super quick. I could have chopped up some onions. That could have been perfect, but you know, and now it's done. I am ready to go. So I'm waiting for you, Paigey.
She's gonna be diving in any second. Let's just give Susan a moment here. Wow, Susan, you really wrote. So there's some things in here I didn't even know about. Okay, we got Engine 2. I've got that. Yep.
I got that.
How not to die cookbooks. Yeah, Sherri was showing us how not to diet. The Kind Diet by Alicia Silverstone. Good idea.
Yes.
Naomi Greens. Okay, don't know her. Aisha Sherzi, MD. Ooh.
I know that name. Is that the husband and wife team, the Brain Docs?
The Sharzi, and then there's Brooke Goldner, who kicked lupus to the curb with a plant-based diet.
Right, her husband's a trainer. Yes, I know who. Yeah, I know exactly who she is.
Let's look up Aisha Sherzi. Wow, thank you, Susan.
I have that book.
That's really cool, Susan. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to look down here and see if it's underneath my computer. Yes, that's right. That's right. You're so right.
So I just want to show everybody, you don't have to go hard on these. Just get them soft and a little tender and a little brown. It's so easy. Did I use oil? No. Did I use water? Yes. Could you use veggie broth? Yes.
Yes.
Could you use oil? Yes. But if I can cut back on the oil, I'm going to do it. I'll tell you where I use the oil is when I do the tofu. Because unless you do the air fryer. The air fryer there's that, you know, I'm just saying. So, all right, wait, look, Tom's saying, don't have any books. Okay, but Tom, you know people like Chef Linda. Good point. Out of Catskill Animal Sanctuary, she's got the Compassion Cookbook. Yes. It's awesome. Air fryers rock. Yeah, tell me what you make in there, Steve. What's some of your favorite things you make in that air fryer? Choir reminds me to know. Oh, thank you, Tina, for reminding everybody to stop eating animals and dairy. Go vegan. Thank you.
Exactly. So simple.
Steve talks about how he, you know, tofutti is great. Oh, yeah.
And you know what else it tastes good in? It tastes good in your mashed potatoes. It's a little secret tip.
You're making me really, really hungry.
Just put a little bit in your mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
So look, I got my little tacos all ready to go.
She's all ready to go. I forgot to talk about this apron. So
let's go there because we want to share the news about that.
Okay, y'all. So we have a new show on Instagram. We're going to tell you about. It's called Let's Chat. You can come on and you can watch the replays on Sherri's or on Plant Based in the Burbz. You'll find it. Okay. Yeah. Just here's the thing. We had Vegan Solicious. Do you know who she is? If you don't know who she is, you can go over to
find out.
cooking shows and find her, because we're in there and she's in there, vegan, soul-licious.
Delicious.
It's delicious. Everything she makes. And when you watch her content, when you watch
Oh
her
my gosh,
you are thinking, dang, I could really have some of that. So she has she works a nonprofit. She basically she bought a couple of sewing machines for women in Ghana.
right.
They had fabric, and she's supporting it's her Etsy,
Etsy store, yeah.
Store. You can get one too. So support the single women who are raising children
in Ghana,
doing these, making these, and then Soulicious, Vegan Soulicious is creating a circle of compassion through the economy. And, she's just walking it so beautiful.
And 100% of the proceeds go to the 2 women that are sewing. So there's 2 women who were already great seamstress. And this was a way to level up their game and their lifestyle. Yep. And, we always want to be able to support those who are less fortunate than us. I mean, that's my deal. I mean, because we're all talking about compassion, and we need to have compassion for people as well as animals. And this to me is just amazing, because you get a beautiful product with fabric that comes from Ghana. And, you're supporting these people to make a better life for their children and maybe for generations. So check out Vegan Soulicious on Instagram. She does have a link tree. You can hit that and it'll take you right to her Etsy store, and you can go ahead and buy and support these 2 women. It's amazing. And let me tell you, once you hear Vegan Soulicious speak, you're going to be addicted to her Instagram.
Let me say,
I'm not saying a word. You got to go check it out.
I know. I'll type it in the chat in just a second, but I got to put the pen down and give you full screen. And also, I want to say, Susan's got something to say. Check this out.
I like Dr. Crispy Funk. Oh, okay. Smoothies. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Pink Lotus. I'll check that out. That's good news. That's right, Tina. That's right. So yeah. So if you get a chance to do that, I'm gonna check out that Pink Lotus. That's good information. Susan, I like that. So I'll have to look at those smoothies, because I do like to make them at home myself. So that would be great. Yeah. So anyway, again, I want to show you my little tacos. Actually, I might have to just take a little bite so I can really taste what I got. Oops, I did a page. Oops. I dropped it. Let's see if I can get it. I'm about to bite it and it falls right out of my hands. Okay.
It happens. So again, we're going to encourage everybody to start growing your own. Whatever you can grow, and apparently any temperature inside, obviously houses that are, the heat's cranked up. Who's doing that now? Because we got to save money. It's so expensive. Wear the warm clothes. You can wear your warm clothes all year long. You don't need that heater, y'all. I'm just saying, that's an eco tip. But grow your own. You could grow mushrooms. You can grow veggies. You can grow, obviously, I'm talking about, if you can, obviously, right? If you can. But we all could do the mushrooms. I really think so, because they're environments. So just look into it. I'm just saying, just look into it. Will you do that?
It's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list.
Right? Oh, the humanity.
You know what? They really are getting really hard to find lately, because it is the all trend that everyone is buying mushrooms. So the price is going to go up, and, a supply and demand. So you know how that works. So if you grow your own, and I know one person just grew them in her closet. They just need a dark space, right? And just spray them. So, I mean, anyone can do that if they want to.
You can do it. You can do it. We're cheering you on. We're plant-based in the Burbz with the Z.
With a Z. With a Z. Anyway, I have to tell you, our tacos are pretty good.
Are they good? Okay.
Yeah.
Tom, get an apron. Let's go.
Yes. Come on, Tom.
Yeah, and tacos are supposed to be messy, Steve says. Thank you, Steve. You're right.
Thanks, Steve. I don't know if I'm supposed to drop it on the plate, but thank you, brother. I appreciate you helping me out.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun, y'all. So what are we going to do? We're going to grow our own. What else are we going to do? We're going to compost, take the food scraps out. At least get the food scraps out. If you're not going to create soil, just get them out of the trash and find a place to put them, not in the trash. Back in nature. The point is, get them back in nature, okay? And then, yeah, you can you grow oyster mushrooms? Good question. Tom, you get to tell me. You get to come back with an answer, because we all want to know, inquiry minds want to know, can we grow oyster mushrooms? I don't know. Wait, Tina, not Tina, but hold on. Is Tanya still here? Because Tanya knows this info now and she's growing. Debbie wants to say a little something here. 1 serving of mushrooms a day decreases the risk of cancer.
Because they're high in vitamin D. They're very high in vitamin D.
By 70%. Whoa. Look at this. And if you sterilize them in an ultraviolet light, they produce lots of vitamin D. Wait, we were just quote D.
I just said vitamin D. And you know what's so good about vitamin D? It does help your immune system. It boosts up the immune system. So that's why we need a lot of people in our population to increase their vitamin D, because we're so much in the house. We don't go outside like we used to. You know, and if you put sunscreen on, which I know that they're touting that, but then you can't get the rays that you need for your vitamin D. So, you know, it's just a catch-22. So if you can get the food and maybe supplement if you have to, and get out in the sun and move your body for at least just 30 minutes, then you'll be able to get some of that sun. You get out there and sweat and get those glands, get all the toxins out of your body, and boost your endorphins. Then you got it everything. You got everything right there, right? You just
don't forget to drink your water. This has a lot of lemon. That's why I'm doing the pucker face. It's not the pucker, not the effer. The pucker.
You put too much.
Not the effer pucker, just the pucker. All right, too much. We're having so much fun. Okay, Steve, absolutely, it's equivalent to walking around naked in the sunlight for at least 30 minutes. What's equivalent? I'm confused. The vitamin D?
If that's, because you're getting your whole body done. But if that's what you want, that's how you move, Steve, and that's how you move. I don't say I'm going to move like that, but that's okay as long as you get 30 minutes of exercise and get that vitamin D any way you can.
Let me tell you, and now any part you want. Because if you do want to, you can do that. And Tom was asking to see my fancy squeezer. And guess what? Miss Sherri has one too. Yours is the fancy one. You have the green. So this is one, like this tool, it's like $5 or something. Yes. Because when you squeeze, it gets all over your hand. This one. Now, my trick is, which way do you put the lemon in?
Everybody has different preference.
But here's the thing, y'all.
You can do both ways. That's right.
Yes. Both ways. Oh,
and you can get all that nice juice out. Listen, I have all these beautiful oranges that I got off my tree, and they're so juicy. I just juiced a few of them. Did you eat any of them yet?
Yes, they're so good.
Crazy, right?
They're really good.
Yeah.
Hands down. Wait, I'm going to grab one just so everyone can see.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, I got like 3 or 4 of them sitting here. So freaking delicious. I have to say they're organic because there's nothing sprayed on them. They just grow every year on my little bitty tree.
This one has an outie belly button. How cute is that?
I'm telling you, they are so juicy. It's crazy. And you know what's interesting about it is when I eat the ones off the tree, the ones in the store don't taste like that.
They taste bland. They taste the same thing with
tomatoes, right?
Same thing with tomatoes. So that's why the farmers markets
is the best place to go.
It is because it's not traveled and they don't have to spray it or pump it or do all the things. They just bring it to you. So I don't know, y'all. I mean, I think we forget how juicy and delicious certain things can be because we're so used to buying it in the markets and stuff. And I'm not trying to put the markets out of business.
Oh yeah, no, because they provide what we need, right? But I'm just saying, if you have the opportunity to go to a farmer's market, or if someone in your neighborhood is growing oranges, I know back east is probably not the time to get oranges because they're not growing, but I'm sure they're here on the West Coast. Oranges are abundant right now on all these people's trees and lemons and limes. So yeah.
All right. Well, my God, y'all, let me tell you, we just want to drop in all kinds of content for you so you can get nuggets to improve your life, to feel empowered in your life, to be a part of the solution, and be in action, be a compassion and action person. So that's what we're talking about. So thank you. And we have more coming because you're going to find us in all kinds of places, but you're going to find us here on Facebook Live. We're right here for you. We're on multiple streaming opportunities, and head on over to the others and check us out for Plant-Based and the Burbz with the Z. You can also still find our Unchained TV shows that are there. They're 8 minutes, about 8 minutes long. They're so fun. Pop them up on your big screen and good giggle with us and do the blender dance with us. Why not? Get your body moving, blender dancing. Get it going, Yeah. So that's that.
Anyway, we appreciate all of you for always showing up and supporting us. Boom, 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 Tom. We really do. And, hopefully that we're able to give you some value. And I love that you're able to give us back value too, which is really great because we learn some things from our audience. And that's great because we all don't know everything, right? So thank you guys for all your great tips and information, because I'm going to try out that pink lotus. When I get up on my petelotus.com, I'm going to check that out. And thank you. Just thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm going to throw that one more time back up here because Christy Funk is amazing. She talks about anti-cancer,
right,
and as a vegan and getting that plant-based food in your body for if you're dealing with a cancer diagnosis. So thank you all for your time. Oh, talent. We're being called. We got talent.
Oh, yeah. I guess we were coming in hot.
Y'all know, we love you. Peace and plants, everybody. We'll see you
y'all.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Juicy. Oh, I forgot the second button.
I'm like, what are you doing?